Due to earthquakes, Lapis Sea was made. Right after that, civil war started in Azboz. The part of Azboz that broke out is temporary, called Ridtop. It's promising better economy and better living quality. That's why citizens join against Azboz too. The civil war is escalating quickly, with winner so far being Ridtop. More and more people are joining Ridtop's army. Bolial and Halon are sending weapons and supplies to Azboz, but it's too late. Now only one Azboz island is left, that's located in Toropian Sea. Original Azboz has fallen, and Ridtop became the new Azboz. Tensions between human nations and Azboz rose. So humans united, creating a nation called Irene. After that, humans built a wall near the direct border of Azboz. Both nations built factories for atomic bombs. Shortly after that, the first atomic bomb test was made by humans. And after 2 days, Azboz's more powerful nukes were tested too. The tensions between humans and orcs are rising every second. Azboz bombed the wall that was between orcs and humans. With that, the Great Identity War started. Humans nuked Azboz nuke factory, causing mass explosions in some regions. Humans bombed major Azboz cities in hope that orcs would end the war, but orcs kept going. Also, two orcs stole the nuke button and trapped themselves in the nuke factory. The two orcs pressed the button and Aram's bombs were dropped on themselves. 95% of humans died, but the other ones were sent to one of Azboz's islands. And there they were burned alive. There were still some humans remaining, but Azboz orcs delivered the nuke button to their king, and he personally pressed it, making humans extinct. And this is how the land where once was Irene looks like now. The only thing left of humans is one well. The king of Azboz decided to drain almost all the water in the western side, to have more land for civilians. The first thing he did was connect the continent to the bottom island. Azboz built dams all across the western oceans. Then they drained the water that was below the continent. Afterwards, they drained the water on all remaining spots, but they didn't place ground there yet, because they still need to mine it and transfer it to the drained land. But a lot of people weren't happy about the ocean draining, because that led to a drought, so the king of Azboz sent them to a newly built island, where he burned them alive. Azboz started filling the drained ocean with land. Azboz even destroyed the last evidence of humans ever existing, to have more land to build houses. This time a lot of citizens were protesting, so the king of Azboz dropped firebombs on the protesting cities. And then the king of Azboz sacrificed some land to build a lava pool, where he dropped the surviving protesters in. Azboz completely drained the ocean. Afterwards, the last project protesters were executed. Meanwhile, one orc that secretly hated Azboz's regime stumbled upon a human, the last remaining human. When Azboz was killing every human, this one was chased by army. He ran as fast as he could, and eventually started swimming. He spent in the sea 1 month, until he came across a tiny stone block. For some reason, he couldn't die of an old age, but unlike Orda, the king of Azboz, who experimented on himself, the reason for this human was unknown. So he spent over 300 years, stranded on a stone block. The orc that found the last human started an independence war, in hope that civilians of Azboz would fight against the king. But instead of that, civilians fought against the newly formed country because they were too scared or too brainwashed to fight against the king. Azboz's army captured the capital and started bombing the last remaining city. After 2 days, they invaded the last city, and one orc from the new country told about the last remaining human and its location in exchange of living. King of Azboz dropped a lot of nukes on the place where the last human was. Or so he thought. In reality, the last human already moved to another place, the abounded execution lava pool, and after what he saw, he completely lost his hope, and just sat there alone again in the lava pool. His every attempt of unaliving himself failed, because he was immoral, so he just laid there in that place. 5,000 years have passed. Orda is still the king. Atomic bomb factories have been built around the world, but they are all abounded, since there isn't anyone to use it against. Famine and sicknesses are high as ever. Radiation hasn't been cleaned. In fact, it has spread to mainland Azboz. Orda wanted more resources, so scientists created new intelligent species that are very strong, and that are used as slaves to work for Azboz against their own will. Also, from time to time, there have been protests and TV hackings where anti-Orda propaganda was shown. All of the traitors have been found and brutally tortured till death by Orda personally. The effects of the climate change were starting to show up more and more. Nuclear waste started to spread. It's so dry that even the Tyropian Sea dried out and turned into a desert. The snowy poles turned into swamps. The acid that was deep underground for decades suddenly broke out and became an acidic volcano, and a lot of these volcanoes appeared in the world. And the blessed mountain plains, which were believed to be holy, turned into desert too. Also, 99% of farms have dried out, so there is almost no food for anyone except Orda, which is the king of Azboz. The last ocean remaining started slowly to dry out, and parts of it even became radioactive. Also, some parts of lands fell into the ocean, and that's all because of the climate change caused by Orda, also known as the king of Azboz. Nuclear waste spreads even more. Entire regions started dying out due to radiation in the air and the lack of water and food. The armadillos who were created in Azboz labs to be slaves had enough. They killed every orc in their isolated town, and then they wanted to escape this place and take down the king of Azboz, but instead of that they discovered a strange creature who was asleep. They woke him up, and it turned out to be the last remaining human on this planet. At first the human was scared, but then he realized that people who discovered him weren't orcs. They had a talk in which the human explained his past, how he escaped when the nukes were coming, and how he hid for years, and how he lost all his hope after trying to initiate a rebellion, and that he thought it was his fault for everything. After that, armadillos told the human that they wanted to kill Orda and restore the planet's peace and climate. They talked for a while, and the armadillos asked the human to help them in their mission. And then the human said,
HAAWK will help you. Orda has to die. I have been doing nothing for more than 6,000 years. Don't worry, I will help you, and I won't leave my people to die. Not this time.
Every orc besides Orda has died. Nuclear waste spread even more, and there is no water left on this planet. Armadillos broke down the wall that was separating them from the rest of the world. And then half of the armadillo population, together with the last remaining human, began heading towards Orda.
What the? He knows we're coming. Go back to the village. Evacuate everyone and move them to a new place. I will not allow my people to die.
All right, sir.
What are the rest of you waiting for? Go save yourself. You don't know what you are dealing with.
Sir Ohuma, we will fight alongside you, like it or not. We also don't want our people to die.
I guess I don't have a choice. All right then. Let's go.
The evacuation warning worked only partially because half of the population left refused to leave. And unfortunately for them, Orta launched some bombs at the city. Meanwhile, the Armadillo army reached the capital city of Azboz.
Well, if it isn't the almighty scaredy cat HAAWK, I knew you didn't die. Well, now I will know that you died once I kill your people and then you.
Well, we'll see who lives, who dies, and who tells this story.
You really think you can defeat me by only bringing like what, 4 people? Are you forgetting that I'm basically immortal?
You're right, but you're forgetting one thing. I'm also basically immortal, that unlike you, I became this way because gods choose me. You became immortal by experiments. Also, I have one thing that you don't have.
And what is that thing?
Hope.
The battle has started. Orta used the button on his body that launched few bombs directly on him. The Armadillo army instantly died. Meanwhile, HAAWK was kicked away by the bomb power. Despite that, HAAWK still returned and continued fighting Orta.
Your army is gone. Surrender or I will send nukes all across the world.
I will not surrender no matter what. I already betrayed my people twice. I won't let it happen again.
Bad choice.
Nukes dropped all across the world, increasing the radiation. Both Orta and HAAWK are injured and really tired, but despite that they still fight.
This ends now. Goodbye, HAAWK. This was way easier than I expected. The world is mine again. I have once again
One.
HAAWK's sneak attacked Orta so strong that Orta got sent flying right into a mountain.
I am gonna send you to the place you came from, which is hell.
I will die anyway, so I'm gonna drag you down with me. Nuke self-destruction.
Finally, it's over.
He eventually came back to the village and built walls around it. So there were 3 zones: the safe zone, where the majority of people live; the risk zone, where only few people live because there is a risk of nuclear waste spreading there; and there is the death zone, which no one lives in but it is actively being cleaned of radiation. The cleaning process is simple. A grenade is thrown at the acid volcanoes. Afterwards, the nuclear wastes slowly disappear. If they don't, then HAAWK cleans them manually.